It's a love song, people. Hope you don't mind. You know what's going on. Conversation continues. Series book is on fire. All right. Getting myself together, you know. Pain of a mother. Page 1110. And it's a very short poem. I didn't write the book, you know. I can't challenge. Why did you write this one so briefly? So, but the message is in there probably. Bracket, unnamed woman cries for her missing son. Government will rule over trees. Question mark. Will you rule over trees when our children are in prison, and yet you have searched the prisons and cannot find our children? So a mother crying out. There's no love better than a mother's love. You can love anybody, but your mother's love is the greatest. I love my mom. Rest in peace. Do you love your mom? Tell me. It's got a broken heart. Let's go back to the song. Tell me if you don't love your mom. Mother's love. It's the mother crying out in pain. Will you rule over trees? We've searched everywhere. I cannot find our son. Our children are missing. Mr. President, when you are sworn in, will you ask Christians to pray for you? Hello, doggy. It's all right. Oh, yeah. I'm in the middle of something I was reading. Hello. Hi, Kevin. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still around, eh? Yeah. I'll catch you in a minute, eh? All right, then. Long time. Yeah, let me just finish reading this. So, mujja kunsonyiwa bambi omwami oyo mukwano gwange nnyo. He's a very good friend. We used to jog together during COVID. So, let me get these glasses on again. Our children are missing. Mr. President, when you are sworn in, will you ask Christians to pray for you? Should they pray for you when our children are missing? Don't you have a merciful heart? A heart that has compassion for our children, and yet you are a parent. Very short poem. Very short poem. Very short poem. And this is a mother crying out loud. And 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, guys. What's going on? So we're gonna break this poem down and look for the food for thought, like we always do.
So, you want to prepare meals that your whole family will enjoy?
That's right. Going back to old timers. Pain of a mother, unnamed woman cries for her missing son. Government, will you rule over trees when our children are in prison? And yet, why are the children in prison? This is the young generation now I'm talking about. Usually it's the generation that simmers. What I was talking about earlier in the other poem, it simmers from within. And calling out for change usually would be a generation thing, you know. I'll give you an example. Students used to strike a lot in schools many years ago, especially the government schools, you know, Mwiri, and even now those schools used to have students striking. And they always had reasons why. Even Makerere University students used to strike, calling for change. However, in this poem, we are saying that mothers are feeling the pain. They are crying. Where is my son? Will you rule over trees? This is a mom's lamentation. Our children are missing. When you are sworn in, will you ask Christians to pray for you? Of course. You know, you're swearing in ceremony, you swear and then you prayed for and all that as a president, and you hope to do your best. Every nation's well-being, the custodians of a nation are the mothers. That's how I understand it. And in terms of social democracy, my understanding from the political perspective, usually when it comes to the welfare state, women are considered as vulnerable, and they usually are given more rights, more privileges, more entitlements and all that. And they have that duty and responsibility to give birth and raise children. And that's why I was saying that there is nothing much more painful than to see the mother of a nation crying. So the picture painted here searched the prisons, cannot find our children. Don't you have a merciful heart, a heart that has compassion for our children, and yet you are a parent? This is a mother lamenting, crying out loud. So the dichotomy, meaning two things here to look at, is the generation that is, being affected probably by the role of the government, and the parents and the mothers who are feeling the pain. Because, if you are a parent, what do you wish for? You wish for the best for your children, innit? Okolerera abaana, okolerera bazzukulu, and a lot of things happen.
65 years old and don't have life insurance.
Like,
then this
as a parent, you have that responsibility
time for you to
to
get
look
life
after,
insurance,
to care, and raise a child. So someone says, "Abana ba government." Yes, when our government, that's the duty of the government, provide education and of course safety, security, to protect. That is the bigger picture. The bigger picture is, now if the government can't look after the children of the nation and then the parents are crying out to the government, it's a conflict. That's a dichotomy. So what you're looking at here is a struggle. A struggle. And once things are simmering, those more at the forefront are the young generation, and they would demand change. They have nothing to lose, probably, and that's it. So this is a very short poem, and there's not really much I can relate to it because everything would be obvious from that perspective of a parent. You know, yeah. Have a nice one.